Well, how did you know the role of Hannah Montana wasn't for you? Because every kid would have taken that opportunity back then.
That's true. It's kind of stupid now.
I don't know.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. It wasn't.
I think it was that I had played out my time at the channel. When I was getting off of Phil, I was 16 and a half, maybe almost 17.
And you had already done 2 Disney Channel original movies.
Yeah, and like
the one with just you and one with us.
Right. So I felt like I had done what I needed to here. And I think on top of that, the music and being a duo was what we were focused on. I wasn't focused on wanting to be a solo act. And I felt like if I do this, this is going to turn me into being someone solo. Does that make sense?
Totally.
So I think that was a huge part of it too, was like protecting what we had as a duo and not letting it steer me down that path that could have just fully split us, you know?
Did they offer you the role, or what was it? Were you in?
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
Yeah. But
Really?
it's so funny because now I look back on it and I'm like, it was so clear to say no. I'm like, wow, was I mean, I guess like financially, you know, looking back on it, sure, I'd be in a different place, but I'd be in such a different place too in my life. Like I probably wouldn't have met my husband, you know, maybe that would have turned me into a solo act and we wouldn't have done music together. Like, I don't know. Maybe I would have gotten burnt out and been like, I just did 2 series back to back. I'm in my early 20s now and I'm just fried and I just want to get out of the business.
I also felt like Allie was like, this is going to be a little confusing if I'm Allie and AJ, I'm Allie Michalka, and I'm Hannah Montana. I mean, that gets a little...
It's very confusing.
It's a little convoluted.
Kind of bizarre, you know. But yeah,
but
it was a real... I can vouch it was a real
They
offer.
were surprised that I just said, no, it's good. And then that was it.
I mean, have you thought about it?
No, it does. It's never like something that like haunts me by any means, which is good. It was supposed to be Miley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so... I mean, looking back, it's like that is her.
No,
yeah, like
like,
that should be her.
Totally. Like, yes. And it is also wild, like, that, like, Disney didn't diversify their assets, right? Like, this idea that they have a duo on one hand and they're just trying to, like, again, at this time, like, cultivate as many potential artists as humanly possible.
Totally.
Yeah.
But Hollywood did, like, because you were signed to Hollywood after Phil and after those 2 DComs, right?
Yeah. So, or I guess we got...
After Phil.
I booked Phil originally just on my own, not them, you know, knowing anything about the music. And then the album deal happened maybe on like year 2 of me going into Phil.
2. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think is when that happened. And then we made the record and then did the DComs. And by the time those DComs were out, the album was out. Yeah. So yeah, it's just, it wasn't actually even that long of a window when you really think about it. It was a few years and it like flew by.
Where's the sister from Phil of the Future? Where's
Amy?
she? Yeah.
She's a really good friend.
She's a great friend.
Yeah, we
Amy
love
and
her.
Raviv, I'm still
she's
really close
a
with.
attorney.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Not in the business. Living her life. She's got great personal style.
Great style.
And yeah, she's awesome.
Funny as hell.
And we had a really great like reconnection during COVID. I'd always kept in touch with Raviv, but we lost touch for whatever reason. Amy, I think, had moved, you know, out of LA and was in New York for a bit, and now she's back here. But yeah, it's cool that I'm still buddies with them from the show and a couple other people that, you know, were part of the like crew on that.
COVID was a good rekindling.
It was a great,
nice.
it
Yeah.
was. It was a great rekindling.
There were some friendship breakups and makeups. that were
Totally.
really, you know?
Oh, yeah. That's so real. And in real other relationships, too. Like,
Oh yeah,
True.
It was like you either
either broke up or you
broke
made
up or you completely like
Married.
sustained and married,
Right.
and yeah, totally.
It was either like you never talk to this person again.
Yes,
Or you,
no in between.
or in that moment you
It's
think you're going to be with each other for life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about Allie and AJ's sister act on MTV?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Was that
So
like
that was supposed
It was
to be
too
a reality
wholesome.
show.
It was honestly too wholesome. Like we were not like giving enough like reality
energy.
energy.
They put it out as a special, but that was supposed to be a full-on series.
And I
And they
think we were
just-
just too nice.
they
and
were like, "This is not."
sweet
They looked
and
at like
wholesome.
6 months of tape and they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, these
So,
girls
like,
are-
we got nothing.
They're
it's
like,
giving
these
like a
girls-
42-minute special.
Yeah, no, literally. And we were like, we were. I don't think we were actually that bummed. I think we were kind of like over them telling us
Our
like,
parents were in it, guys.
Yeah, it was-
those people, God bless them, should not be on TV.
I watched an episode
No, they
this
shouldn't.
morning.
it's
did?
unhinged.
Yeah, I think one of you guys says a 3-course meal should always start with a Big Mac.
I mean, that's insane. That
Mental.
quote right there.
That's
That's
wild.
why I didn't get picked
Yeah,
up.
that's why I didn't get picked up. On top of like, you know, it's a reality show. Everybody.
It's like me losing my life, like not getting my permit. Like it was just so sweet and cute.
Yeah,
That it was just, and it
Jim
wasn't
Fay.
what they were doing at the time.
It wasn't us like sneaking out to do drugs and like, dating like a bad boy. And it wasn't like what MTV probably really wanted from us.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then I think on top of that, we were probably kind of happy that it didn't happen because we didn't want to be told to walk into a room another 3 times to get it. Because that reality is not just
weird.
one take. Sometimes they're like, hey, can you do that again? And kind of say that.
And then Allie and I are like, but this
We're
isn't
like,
a
I don't want to
scene.
do that. Like, you didn't get the shot. Like, sorry, I want to go on with my day,
Totally. Yeah, it wasn't.
So it was funny. I mean, it's funny now looking back on because we're such babies in that. But yeah, another time.
Yeah.
Another era, man.
Cool thing to have under your belt,
Yeah,
Sure.
kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I didn't even really know that existed until right now. I'm being honest with you.
Oh, yeah, you can watch it. Dan will send it to you.
Dan will
Yeah?
send it to
Yeah,
you.
please.
I got
It
the
really
first-
should have been a Disney Channel reality show.
Yeah, not MTV.
Actually,
That
that's
might
interesting.
have-
That's a
it
good
was just
point.
the
It could have
wrong-
been more clean and just wholesome, and us going to the
see,
studio
we
with
had
a
done an
bodyguard driving us because we didn't drive yet. Like
We
stuff
had
like
done
that.
an MTV movie together, so they were very much on like we want to work with you guys. Let's do this. That's how that spawned.
You're right,
And then
you're right.
and then they were like, never mind.
It could have been like a Disney Channel interstitial, like a 365 energy.
That would have been
Oh,
cute
right,
for
right,
commercials.
right.
Yeah,
Sure.
like
Yeah.
Super Source. I don't know.